Lawmakers go back into the Capitol this week as session gets underway tomorrow.
As they do, some protesters were at the governor's office today calling on him to ensure a bill that died in session last year doesn't experience the same fate. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Franklin joins us live now. So, Gabrielle, what are they asking the state to do about clean energy?
Well, they want the state to begin the process of using 100% renewable energy in 30 years. But some say that that is a big task, and it can put a lot of people out of work in the process.
Let's go.
Supporters of the Clean Energy Jobs Act marched to Governor Pritzker's offices in Chicago and at the Capitol to call on him to make sure the Clean Energy Jobs Act becomes law this year.
In central Illinois, we have coal communities that have relied on fossil fuels, and as that transition happens, workers and the communities are being left high and dry. So we need the Clean Energy Jobs Act and the community recovery part of that to help them make the transition.
Advocates say it would bring in $30 million of new investments in the state and spur job growth in the fields of solar and wind energy. Some groups supporting coal workers say they are not opposed to the bill, but the state should pursue a responsible shift to a mix of energy sources. In a statement, the Illinois Coal Association says there shouldn't be a legislative need to shut down an entire industry and all the jobs and economic prosperity it provides to our citizens in order to grow another. Faith-based organizations join the call for a clean climate, but some say they understand the concerns of those close to coal.
In the coal mining industry, and then we come along and say, oh, we're going to retrain you, but I'm 55 years old. Retrain me to do what? Well, we're going to give you a clean energy job. Well, you're going to ask a 55-year-old to go to school and to be retrained and then get a job that's not going to pay what they're making now. So those are real issues.
Advocates acknowledge that a lot of negotiating needs to be done on this measure to make sure that it benefits everyone, but they say that they are more hopeful this year, seeing that the governor already passed a lot of his big items. Paul and Jennifer.
All right, Gabrielle, thanks.